Welcome back everyone, my name is 2.0, and if you guys are new here, consider checking out the channel. However, today, a subscriber hit me up and said, yo, would you mind jumping on my account and kind of just telling me the direction we can go? So first things first, let's check out the heroes. I do notice there's quite a few projects, not a lot of food going around, so maybe that's the first thing to note. But anyways, let's check out, let's see what he's got. So Garuda here, obviously. Antler's Cane, that's not too bad. That is not too bad. Block HP, I mean, early on, it doesn't really matter, but usually Garuda kind of wants to be, you know, offensive, especially with an Antler's Cane. So, you know, you are kind of low on gold, I guess, but obviously, just a recommendation. Make her, you know, more offensive. Attack, holy damage is an amazing stone for her. And again, antlers, not too bad, honestly. Sigmund, attack, precision, I guess, again, kind of same deal. It looks like you don't have too much. Again, speed probably doesn't matter too much. Ooh, scary. Fearless armor, this is a really good one. Hold up. Let's see. Stuff like this, actually, I think is funny. So you decrease, you know, in like stat-wise, I guess, but his HP just went up. But the stat of the gear doesn't always have to be that way. It is what it is. Ithaqua, I guess the skill damage is cool, but like raw attack probably is better because you're not getting a skill round one either way. Really interesting. Honestly, I mean, you could always swap this over, or even the Fearless Armor on Ithaqua. Make her a little bit more tanky. Attack, precision. Again, interesting choice. Precision's not really used. Attack, crit, both of those are solid choices. Attack, holy damage, not too bad. Russell had a stone and Scary did not, which again kind of just goes into working on a ton of projects. Let's see, you're probably using Drake, you might be using Sherlock. So Drake again does have gear. Heartwatcher, you probably want to gear her up for PvE for sure. You're not using Sherlock. He's honestly phenomenal. Penny, again, at 5-star, Sherlock can still tank some hits, give some amazing CC. I would kind of recommend saying throw him in there, test him out, and just kind of see how he works for you. I love Sherlock, and he'll take you further than Penny in most cases. At least, you know, for most things. He's good in Aspen, he's good in Tower, he's good in Sealand as well. I guess Penny's good in Sealand, but still. He's really not bad at all. And then I guess even Tix. Tix is not bad. I like it. You've got a ton of like solid heroes. If you are going to run Penny though, you should at least just build her crit-wise. But still, you can always use that artifact elsewhere. You have a lot of random lower tier artifacts. You could always use to feed that into your Antler's Cane because you're going to keep that Antler's Cane for sure. But anyways. I would honestly focus on one hero, and that hero could be Garuda. Let's check out your Sealand. You know, we'll just kind of smash through some of these. Hold up. Give me 2 seconds. I am very curious. Your bag is very, very empty. I would start saving everything. Prophet Orbs, Scrolls, even Super Wishing Coins. I mean, just get in the habit of saving until something pops up that you want. Again, you could start saving for specific heroes or specific faction-based stuff like that. But again, you're going to want to save for big events in the future anyways. Like Chinese New Year is probably not going to happen at all, and it's going to feel bad, but you're probably going to want to sit out entirely. And honestly, even hoard in this bag, because it doesn't take up space, and it allows you to complete events a little bit easier. But you do have 10k gems, You got 120 gold. I would buy these because you have no real 3 or 4 stars in the bag. I would buy these anyways. Just do the ones for gold. The ones for gems are not worth it at all. However, again, it will help for fusions and other events. But if I were you, I'd probably still buy scrolls. Prophet orbs could even be worth it because you only need 80 per loop compared to 500. And again, it's all about completing events. So if you can, come in here and do more, that's really the name of the game. And again, hoarding 4 stars will help you complete this, which gets you more dye, gets you more gear, especially. I mean, Delacium, pretty solid this week, and he pairs with Athaqua. But the dye and the gear could help you in other events, just as an example. But you're super early game, for the most part. So honestly, Prophet Orbs are probably the best thing that you can go for. It won't be, fast, but eventually you'll get a loop, you'll get 2 loops, and I'd say just keep saving and keep investing your resources into Prophet Orbs, and trust me, it'll definitely change a lot for you. And also, you might as well be maxing this out for the most part. You do have quite a bit of gold. And again, the farther you can push in like Sealand, Tower, Aspen Dungeon, well, this guy isn't used in Aspen Dungeon, but Tower and Sealand, the more progress you're going to be getting for sure. And look at that, you still have like 70. We'll pick this up. Perfect. That looks good, honestly. That looks pretty decent. I don't really know why you bought all the monsters, but hey, you do you on that one. That one's fine. You could even always idle on the 5th stage as you're not getting 5-star heroes here. But again, that one's up to you. Some people like the extra gold, the extra spirit, even if it's a little bit. But again, I think that you're going to be fine on spirit and gold as long as you keep playing casual like you are and focus on 1 or 2 heroes. Personally, I would say go to Garuda. Sigmund is cool and he's good for what he's at, but he doesn't really need to be any higher. I mean, even if you get him to 9-star, then, sure he gets a little bit more, offensive. But still, that's food that you could be using elsewhere. If you are feeding him, then sure, you could bring him up to 9-star. But again, you got to start thinking about that. Because from 9 to 10-star, you have to use another 9-star as food. We probably will not beat this one. However, we'll jump in. I noticed you don't have many Sealands going. Garuda's phenomenal in Sealand, so that's half the reason why some people pick her. Penny's also phenomenal, but since you already have an 8-star Garuda, I'm going to say focus on Garuda. I guess the placement doesn't really matter. Because Agvesa can heal a little bit, which is cool. Heartwatcher increases damage a lot. Sure, that's fine. But the farther that you push one Sealand, the farther that you can push more, because you get more 4-stars every single day, so on and so forth. I know you've probably heard it, but again, 4 stars will help you so much in just, progressing. Like, you can get so much food from Sealand. It's kind of crazy. So, again, I would say commit to 1. And again, Garuda's an amazing one to commit to. You already have an offensive artifact for her. Start getting an offensive gear. Start getting her to 9-star. Start progressing it that way. And again, Athaq was amazing. Scary is, he's not. Maybe you could bump him up to 9-star and feed him off to Garuda down the road. But again, Athaq was someone you want to keep. And Sigmund's not even bad. I still have mine at 10-star. So it's kind of one of those things, you don't want to rush into building too many heroes. Like I noticed you have Sherlock and Penny both leveled up, for example, but there's no point in building both of them at the same time. It's so much better to progress one. And again, the same goes with your main carry hero, which, again, I'd say probably Garuda's going to be an amazing choice. but it's up to you. So whenever you make that decision, I'd say go for it. And again, if you have any questions, feel free, DM me, no worries at all. Oh, we might not make this. Oh, again, maybe if she's a little bit more offensive, you could always level up that Antlers cane and a stone. We'll try it one more time, just because I have a little faith, but I don't know who to move forward. The pet also makes a huge difference, so if you keep maxing that out, it should be easier down the road. Let's see how this one goes. Again, yeah, it's just there's too much damage on the back line and not enough tanky up front, which, again, it's fine for now. I wouldn't worry about building up other heroes. Whenever you get Garuda higher, you could always do something like here, swap Vesa or Heart Watcher up front. They'll take an extra hit, and that should clear for the most part. But again, overall, you're an early game account. You can make early game mistakes, but it'll hold you back in the long run if you keep, doing stuff like that. Let's see, this might even be a defeat, but this one looks closer. Yeah, again, it'll come with time. Guild tech is also important, but again, when you're focusing on gold, you kind of don't want to go too crazy on it. We'll jump into that later. Let's see, scary, I forgot. Yeah, we do have a scary. We have Delacium Nakia. Again, Delacium's cool, but I wouldn't be tempted to build another one. I just think it's funny how you have all of these guys. I know that you're probably going to be like, yo, Delacium's offered this week. I can push him up. Don't. I would say focus on one hero. Again, but like, it's also important to test out and do stuff like this, because you can push these sea lands with just upgrading your monster, and it's free 4 stars. On top of that, you're also getting those crystals, which can get you a 5-star. Sure, it's not crazy, and it's only 1 5-star, but it'll add up, and trust me, it'll help a lot. You might get a Garuda copy. You might get something that you need to work on, which can be huge. But I mean, this faction is one of the tougher ones, I think, for me at least. The CC is horrible, and oof, the damage is quite a bit too. Good ones that you should focus on, again, just the two that you've kind of been working on, Forest for sure, and then Fortress, again, it's not too bad, but I don't really want you working on that Sigmund. Although tomorrow, you could always push Dark, you could always push Light. The monster will carry you so far. So you could push 1 or 2. And even a team like this, I'm pretty confident we can beat the first 1 and or 2. Because the monster will do that for you for sure. But overall, I think you're doing just fine. Again, just take it slow, and you can always ask really anyone. Most people are helpful, and if you are kind of on the edge or you don't really know, ask someone else. Ask 2 or 3 people. But again, I would focus on Forest, and you could get 1 or 2 done there. You could get 1 done here. Overall, I'm thinking that that's not too bad. Again, Garuda will take time, but if you buy orbs, then you can specifically chase after her. And, swap in that faction. Oh, okay. You are so close. We're going to do this for you. Make sure to do this, because this is super important. This is where you can get so much food. You can get a 6-star. Yo, perfect. Can we get 1 more? Gold, alright. But I mean, you could get a 6-star basically every week, every other week. Initially, it will take a while. But if you upgrade the speed of your boat, then it won't be bad at all. And then you could get a 6-star basically every, 7-8 days, depending on RNG. Phenomenal, let me tell you. And again, just base the 6-star where you need it. Maybe you need food, maybe you don't. And then again, if you don't, then just start planning. You're like, okay, I can get 2 or 3 in this faction. No worries. Is that it? 111. What did we need? 108? We needed 118. Alright. But yeah, that's about that. And after looking at your team, I would say Garuda, Sigmund, again, those are your two highest level, so it makes sense. You should probably jump in and do Guild Tech in Warriors anyways. Because again, it'll just help those main carries do their job even better. So I'm going to assume you have to do this one, but I'll let you do it because again, placement-wise of your heroes and all that. But still, as soon as you could do this, as soon as you could start, the sooner you could finish, and it's just so much better. You get a 6-star for free, for free. So yeah, I mean that is that. And lastly, let's jump into Guild Tech. Again, if you're doing anything PvE related in your guild war or your guild area, I guess, outside of guild war, your guild raids, that's the term I'm looking for, throw in Heart Watcher, make sure to gear her up. But yeah, it looks like for the most part you haven't put too much in here, which is good. That's really good. I would leave whatever, it doesn't really matter. But again, I would say just keep going on this, and you're kind of on the right path already. And I only say that because your two main heroes, Garuda definitely needs it, and Sigmund will benefit from it as well. So just keep pumping everything into Warrior. And honestly, that's that. You shouldn't be too bad if you focus on her. And again, I know the copies, they will take a while. But just start focusing on food in the meantime. And again, you don't really want to feed Sigmund, but maybe Scary, sure. Which you can always plan for in the future. But anyways, I'd say that wraps up that. So thank you again for letting me jump on here. And I hope that helps. And again, if you have any specific information that you want to know, let me know down below. But anyways, or even in the comments. But yeah, you could ask them. They're amazing. My comments, top tier. But anyways, guys, I hope you have a good one. And I hope that this helped. If you guys need any specific help, let me know. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.